Philadelphia does not care about their streets. They don't care about the people that live there. They don't care about the police. They are strictly lawless over there. Democratic, another hugely Democratic run city. The street takeovers happening every single weekend. And this particular day, it happened 11 times. 11 different times. Let's tune into the video and see what's going on out in these Philly streets.
Tonight, police are on the lookout after more illegal car meetups were suddenly popping up across Philadelphia, and it led to chaos, damage, and injuries.
Some of the scenes were caught on camera as large crowds and cars flooded several neighborhoods over the weekend.
It is Monday night, and the big story in Action News is the effort to crack down on those meetups that have become an increasingly dangerous problem.
Police say this time the incidents led to excessive violence and destruction.
Action News reporter Walter Perez is live in South Philadelphia tonight with new video and details from a witness. Walter.
That's right, Rick and Shari, and the remnants of what happened this past weekend are all over the place here in this part of the city, from these spent Roman candle shells to the skid marks you see out on the street there. Hundreds of cars were involved in several locations, including right in front of City Hall, and it doesn't end there. We're told shots were fired, and in one location, a flamethrower was deployed.
Shots fired? A flamethrower? Are y'all serious? This is why I say this stuff is trash. This is why. This is not good. You got young kids, young teenagers, and young adults getting all their fast cars, muscle cars, cool, want to show off, cool. But doing illegal stuff like this, popping fireworks in the street, doing burnouts, bringing flamethrowers, shooting off guns. I think it's really important for us to get this suppressed as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Before it gets out of hand, before a lot of people actually get hurt. I think it should be a federal policy enforced to stop this from happening. Now, I'm all for street shows. I'm all for legal meetups. I'm all for legal shows, legal racing. But this stuff that is illegal, there's no place for it. Philly is going downhill, and it's going downhill fast. I mean, these are some of the biggest, the most prominent cities that do this stuff. It's Philly, Los Angeles. They do it, and they love it. And it usually ends up with someone getting hurt, someone getting shot, someone getting arrested, or a police officer getting hurt. Because we got a bunch of young people that don't know how to control themselves and don't know how to do this thing the legal way. This culture is absolutely sad sometimes, honestly, and we're raising a bunch of people that are supposed to be, these are supposed to be our future leaders. These are supposed to be our future governors, doctors, lawyers, scientists, educators. These are the people. But it don't look like they want nothing to do with that. They want destruction in the streets.
Chaos that unfolded across the city this past weekend. These images recorded by Lisa Jordan, who lives here off 25th and Washington. Lisa asked to remain off camera as she told us what happened after she came downstairs in an effort to get people off the parked cars that were standing on top of.
I ended up at some point coming down and was assaulted myself. and then was threatened with the gun. There was the shell casing the cops found. So yeah, I had those barrels thrown at me.
In the end, authorities responded to a total of 11 illegal car meetups, 6 of which reportedly turned violent and destructive between 9:30 p.m. on Saturday and 4:30 a.m. on Sunday. In fact, investigators say a police officer was injured and hospitalized at one of these locations, and at least one police vehicle was stomped on and damaged. Roosevelt Poplar, president of FOP Lodge 5, says enough is enough.
It's very concerning when my members go to work and don't go home the same way. So anytime one of my members is injured, it's very concerning. It should be concerning to the public because this shows that these people have no concern for the law.
Now, a bill cracking down on drifting and street racing was signed into law last year in Philadelphia. And Councilman Mike Driscoll, who sponsored that bill, says he believes that what happened this past weekend was a response to that bill being enforced over the past several months.
Law enforcement.
I really want to know what the severity of this bill was, because clearly if they're still doing it, and numerous times per day in this case, but if they're still doing it, what is the point? What was the bill made for? What was the bill made for? If you guys are not going to actually take action, take account of what is going on. I don't, let me see here. What would I think the solution is in this situation? At least for the people that I see doing donuts, taking down license plates. At least for that. Might have to tap phones. Might have to. It's the government, so they could do that. Might have to tap phones. Might have to arrest some people. Might have to figure out who's hosting all these events. And really get to the bottom of it, because y'all are losing y'all streets, man. Y'all don't see it, but y'all are losing the streets. Y'all are losing it. You're not looking out for everybody. These kids are running rampant. Where are the parents for these kids in the first place? That's what I want to really know. Where are these kids' parents? But then I think about it again. Oh yeah, we're talking about Philadelphia here, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about Philadelphia. Kids are gonna do what they want to do. It's Philadelphia. We talking about Kensington Ave. I know not all of Philly is like this, but y'all are known for a lot of wild stuff and wild behavior out in Philadelphia. It's just the honest truth, and it makes sense because of what is going on here. Let's finish out this video though.
To start to kick in recently, it seems like they've emboldened them to come out and say, "Hey, this doesn't apply to us."
Now, that law allows the authorities to go after the people involved in these cases and hit them with a $2,000 fine and confiscate their vehicles. So if you have any further information about any of these incidents, please contact police. Reporting live.
Respectfully, that's not enough. They need more serious results. They need more serious results for what's going on. Oh, you just got to pay $2,000 and you might lose your car? Okay. This donut is worth the $2,000. Nah. People are getting harmed. People are getting hurt. People are getting injured. Some get killed in these street takeovers. Something more serious has to be done. More action has to be taken than just a $2,000 fine. Put their behinds in jail if they doing this nonsense. Illegally, by the way. Again, there's so much routes, so much ways to do this, where you can do it the legal way. You can rent a spot. You can permit out an event. But y'all want to do it this way, the reckless way, the irresponsible way, bringing flamethrowers and pistols and AK-47s to these events. I think it's sad. I think it's very sad. I think it's trash culture. And I think a bunch of these people are really sad. It's really sad because, honestly, y'all could do much better. And I know it's not all of y'all that are out there in the crowds that are doing these nonsensical things, but y'all are involved in it, and y'all are amplifying the message. And this is not the message that people want to be putting out there. It's unfortunate, but this is what's happening in y'all streets. Let me know y'all thoughts about this down below in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Until next time, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out. It's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace.